The showdown between the Philadelphia 76ers and the Boston Celtics had all the makings of a classic Eastern Conference battle, a clash steeped in history, rivalry, and playoff implications. Yet what unfolded on the hardwood was less a nail-biter and more a statement. A powerful, calculated, and emphatic declaration by Philadelphia that they are not just contenders, but a team capable of dismantling one of the league's most storied franchises with authority. The final score, 106-93, told only part of the story. Beneath those numbers lay a narrative of discipline, execution, resilience, and a clear shift in momentum between two teams chasing supremacy in the East. From the opening tip-off, the 76ers set a tone that reverberated throughout the arena. Their defensive intensity was palpable, their rotations crisp, and their offensive sets executed with precision. Boston, known for its versatility and ability to stretch the floor, found itself immediately under pressure. Every pass seemed contested, every drive met with resistance, and every shot challenged with a level of urgency that suggested Philadelphia had come not merely to compete, but to dominate. The Celtics, despite their pedigree and experience, struggled to establish rhythm early on, a problem that would persist for much of the game. Philadelphia's early success was built on balance. Rather than relying on a single superstar performance, the 76ers showcased a collective effort that highlighted their depth and cohesion. Ball movement was fluid, with multiple players contributing in scoring and playmaking roles. This egalitarian approach kept Boston's defense guessing, unable to key in on one primary threat. The result was a steady accumulation of points, each possession chipping away at the Celtics' confidence while bolstering Philadelphia's control of the game. As the first quarter progressed, the 76ers began to create separation. Their ability to convert turnovers into fast break opportunities proved especially damaging. Boston's occasional lapses in ball security were quickly punished, with Philadelphia capitalizing on transition chances that energized both the team and the crowd. The Celtics attempted to respond with perimeter shooting, but their accuracy wavered. Shots that typically fall for a team of their caliber clanged off the rim, and second-chance opportunities were limited by Philadelphia's dominance on the boards. Rebounding became a defining factor in the contest. The 76ers imposed their physicality in the paint, securing defensive rebounds and denying Boston the extra possessions that often fuel comebacks. On the offensive end, Philadelphia's ability to extend plays with timely rebounds created additional scoring opportunities, further widening the gap. Each rebound seemed to carry symbolic weight, reinforcing the narrative that the 76ers were dictating terms in every facet of the game. The second quarter saw Boston attempt to regroup, adjusting their defensive schemes and looking to generate momentum through quick scoring bursts. There were moments when the Celtics hinted at a potential resurgence, stringing together a few successful possessions and narrowing the deficit. However, each time they appeared poised to mount a run, Philadelphia responded with composure. Whether through a well-executed set play, a timely defensive stop, or a clutch shot, the 76ers consistently halted Boston's advances, maintaining a comfortable cushion. A key element of Philadelphia's success was their defensive versatility. They seamlessly switched between man-to-man coverage and zone looks, disrupting Boston's offensive flow. The Celtics, accustomed to exploiting mismatches, found fewer opportunities to do so. Passing lanes were clogged, driving lanes contested, and perimeter shooters forced into difficult attempts. The cumulative effect was a noticeable frustration within the Boston lineup, as players struggled to find the openings they typically rely on. Offensively, the 76ers continued to operate with efficiency. Their shot selection was disciplined, favoring high-percentage attempts while minimizing forced shots. Mid-range jumpers, drives to the basket, and well-timed three-pointers combined to create a balanced scoring attack. This diversity made it difficult for Boston to mount an effective defensive response. Even when the Celtics managed to contest a shot, Philadelphia often found ways to recover the ball or create a secondary opportunity. By halftime, the 76ers had established a clear advantage, both on the scoreboard and in the intangible aspects of the game. Confidence radiated from their play, while Boston appeared increasingly tentative. The Celtics' body language suggested a team searching for answers, grappling with an opponent that seemed one step ahead in every sequence. The halftime break offered a chance for recalibration, but the challenge facing Boston was evident. They needed not just adjustments, but a fundamental shift in energy and execution. The third quarter is often described as the most critical period in basketball, a time when games can be won or lost. For the Celtics, it represented an opportunity to reclaim momentum. For the 76ers, it was a chance to reinforce their dominance. As play resumed, Philadelphia wasted little time in asserting control. Their defense tightened even further, and their offense continued to flow with purpose. Boston's attempts to ignite a comeback were met with resistance at every turn. One of the defining sequences of the game occurred midway through the third quarter. With Boston attempting to cut into the lead, the 76ers executed a series of plays that exemplified their superiority on the night. A defensive stop led to a fast break score, followed by a forced turnover and another quick basket. Within moments, the momentum swung decisively back in Philadelphia's favor. The sequence not only extended the lead but also delivered a psychological blow to the Celtics, who found themselves once again on the back foot. The crowd's energy mirrored the unfolding narrative. Each successful play by the 76ers was met with increasing enthusiasm, creating an atmosphere that further fueled the home team's performance. Conversely, Boston's struggles seemed amplified by the environment, as missed shots and turnovers drew audible reactions. The interplay between the crowd and the game added another layer to the contest, underscoring the significance of Philadelphia's performance.